We are back. It's constantly being thrown back at us like a hot potato. We have some great action coming up, another international match. This one actually could have happened in the Japan Cup a couple weeks ago as Alucard had made his way across the Pacific Ocean to Japanese territory. But here is the reverse situation in Haitani coming all the way to New York. These are very long international flights. Let's see if they can shake off that jet lag and just jump into it. I am expecting some awesome mirror matching.
Might happen.
But of course, Alucard has been able to show pocket characters in the past. Let's see if he has the confidence to go toe-to-toe with Haitani's Nikali.
You can look at his face. He looks just really happy to be here. He is a very dedicated Street Fighter competitive player. He comes originally from Detroit, and he was just, fighting his way through the tournament, trying to claw his way up the ranks. Eventually, he was able to acquire some sponsorship, move on out to New York. He's local now, does incredibly well for himself in local tournaments, and I mean, he was great in other games, Street Fighter 4, Injustice and the like, but Street Fighter 5 came out, he won what I feel like was the first weekly, and he has not looked back since then. He did incredibly well last night at Next Level Battle Circuit. I think he might have even been the first local player to defeat one of the international players, so look out for him this weekend.
Really, and he's got that sticky green boxer. His life bar is still very sticky green with the perfect, now he loses it. Backs off against his opponent. Not many players, I would assume, have extensive experience against boxer. I can't name a Japanese boxer player off the top of my head, but certainly in the States, if you're coming for that cash, you definitely need to be prepared against these pocket boxer characters.
The only Japanese boxer I know is Youdeal. Haitani with a surprise DP out of frame disadvantage, but he didn't have a lot left to go for. Let's try to turn this thing around with 2 EXs. Super Saiyan
my
Good
God.
Lord.
Okay, there definitely are some boxers there.
He smacked him 5. It was like he gave him a dap and he got combo off of it. Counter hit. Overhead catches him jumping back, and Haitani steals that round back. But this is Haitani, the guy that said, I don't think Nikali is like Makoto. I think he said that because he meant, it's just me. That's what I do. I make comebacks.
The rabid rascal, so aggressive in his play despite his sleepy demeanor. But he took it all the way back with some awesome knowledge, knowing that that hurt box extends so far out for Boxer, and he was able to do a fierce into that slash. Very nice for him to take that back. Okay. Oh, just the superior limbs of Nikali on full display here. Okay, that looks like a punish. But can't get in that close after the follow-up. Swinging, swinging, swinging is Boxer.
Haitani's style is such an odd mixture of like patience and recklessness. He doesn't feel like he needs to be at the right spot at all the right times. He's just ready to deal with whatever happens.
Super
I don't know if you can deal with
punch.
this. That is a lot of damage. But look, there it is. He'll fight back. It's Haitani. And what do? You don't have any meter.
Oh,
you don't have any
yeah,
reversal. You don't have any V trigger. What's you gonna do? He doesn't need to be in the right spot, Z.
That is the Magic Johnson Pixel comeback. They are buying up all the esports teams. That was a remarkable display of will and a refusal to surrender under those dire circumstances. Very nice from Haitani. I still think that Alucard has enough in the bag, as he is a lab monster, to pull out something that Haitani hasn't seen before. But all these instinctual uppercuts have been landing in Haitani's favor.
With that first game behind him, if he didn't know before, then he's got to be thinking about it now. I have to finish this early. I can't go into that situation with no resources and let Haitani and Nikali put me in the mix.
Lands a straight, nothing after that though. It's just getting single damages in little spurts, but nothing in a combined. Oh, gonna link all of that. Yeah, a lot of this game is about knocking down your opponent and just putting them into difficult 50-50 situations with safe block strings. Kali certainly comes to mind, and Tammy as well. That's punishable off that block TC, very nice. Gets scratched on the overhead. Clock rewinding back on that Rolex.
Such a confusing style to contend with because you don't feel like you're doing the wrong thing incredibly often. But then before you know it, Haitani's got a life lead. Before you know it, Haitani is stealing around. And you start to make bad choices or you just start to get impatient. Offensive choices are going Alucard's way.
Buddy.
Spoke too soon with that stand jab. Nice grab and another meter there for Alucard now.
Goes on the scratch, gets the conversion off that low medium kick.
Haitani! The max range confirmed, aided by the V trigger, and Haitani moves on 2-0 over Alucard. Tough one. Tough one for the locals.
Again, we're trying to avoid a situation where it's all foreigners in the top 8. Let's take a look, a gander at the eScore esports replay.
I really like how originally he started controlling that full screen space. You see right there, able to punish the ground pound.
And I like this pressure, and then I also like that Alucard backed off into excellent reactions to make that thing work. That's something he's always been known for.
Right, but unfortunately wasn't able to seal the deal, and here you watch Haitani take advantage of this.
So remember that grab, and remember that hit. The very next mix-up, EX instead. I love that he had, and then the hit again. I love that he had that mix-up exactly back forward, back forward.
And then this great offensive sequence right here from Haitani, just applying constant pressure for Alucard to deal with, and then Haitani able to finish it off right here with that confirm. And he takes it. Let's send it back to Skeezy.
As Skeezy